hwɛ asemi edika yeguso a yedin komo ewo aha efa Mahama's approach ya odi deal with corruption ehun komo ena yedi ewo efie aha na se de bi kan ka show no mewo William Boadi so aha right ya ono so ebeboa yen ama bibia to so me ma akwa ba we
mejo so
bibia to say
ene yesenra
all right ono so kwankyerefo penny awada as Educate Africa Institute ano ono ekamensa ewa ha obeboa me amayate niam say right dear Jumana Mudi, what is the nature of your work?
Okay. Maminchia ahefo. I think say my first time I made back studio.
Okay.
But my name I'm a scientific didn't come up but on phone.
Okay.
Yeah, Educate Africa Institute, educational think tank. And we have two areas focus. That is promoting quality education and ensuring social justice. Okay. So on the aspect of ensuring social justice, it's just to do with politics, manual.
Okay.
Yes, and the aspect of promoting quality education, it has to do with access, equity, and quality education. I say Ghana ni babia and obibi or African ni bia benya quality education yetimi akweni, because we are all much aware say education is indeed the bedrock of every country in terms of development.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. So we are looking at Mahama after a month in office and then other actions and as some decisions are taken. If you look at one of the committees he set up, Emra sworn in, what they call ORA. Operation Recover All Lose. Now, since then, now set it up, Juma headed by Ora Kujato, to make that information. Now, we normally report Koma Ora John Dramani Mahama said, this is what we have. And I know, said John Dramani Mahama, the president will also hand it over to his legal chief advisor, Attorney General, and year one. John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, has made another move. What call for proof into national service. Ghost name be about over 81,000 people. Womu enye juma. Nanso womu din ewo payroll so ayetria womuka. And then that is one. OSP oye juma still under this new government, and so I'm making incursions into some people's life. When I say life here, I'm not personalizing it, but I'm saying, say, for instance, if you take Kenofurata and then this, all these things, and get to say, we want to make sure, say, do manager on sa manager Padianya Wodia. But many can Musa say, we share Mahama Bedi Akunyana Sopen. This is the second time. We share approach here, what started, and in Yama or Yana. Does it give you and your organization the confidence? And by extension, Ghana for now confidence say corruption you to say your mind how can say this time around you'll be able to deal with it.
Oshe Anamoa, His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, etu our first a year, month in the moa. Just okay. It is positive. But Minia Yentimin Kase a yes ronko. I don't know who be that. There has been so many instances. President Akasi will be they should investigate some cases. But the end results and the my intimate for no confidence say what me Jessica could be hey ama Ghana idea say improvement in that one now. Ye kweti kakra on say ye wo yuko ye wo Attorney General ye man penin dada na na danko Akufo-Addo e also be fighting corruption, and we are all much aware of the functions of yuko ye nim the function of Attorney General and Minister of Justice, yet we create another office OSP, Office of the Special Prosecutor. As we speak, me say me na me hu inte dia. Na say what na bit ma catch them say one city we na OSP agi ama Ghana dia. Yemra the current issue. and what he to aba SSI, the new government aba led by President John Dramani Mahama. Ono krampo yenso ani no ena what is a committee oral committee no say omunya investigation na omugada facts say na bi obetimi enyima bi akodi nkofu bi ankrankro bi nsem omomofo say omoso man Ghana but omudu howie no omofo say Ghana ye omode anti no omudo omsabobo man sika bi project bi a binder da no etekine app a ehu sika say de tie ni na so project 90 million payo no omagada yet yentimi ntina hanka say ora etimi aye adwuma na wi agada data ne da komo mampani no so de ama Attorney General Minister of Justice intino and a positive until say one national service sika no full say ibumadi yet you ma ghost names no Ghana for yensaka wadia ma oman Ghana say no asese say no si kan ensem bi ni dey ase or involve Ghana for in it and ne kasa bi no ma yetiase say the oil no ya ma Ghana for sika bi obi adi nso no Ghana for sika to wo je ma Ghana for until see obeje say sika no aka say sika ye gi enie eti Ghana for ye dey ato efutuo ni me ye dey be mpuntunwuma fine the former finance minister Ura Ken Oforiata say yenya ni investigation no say investigation ni ko na wi ye na bibi sika bia ordinance sha ase so di dwuma bi ana say sika bi o sign say yemfa ma asomasi enko office we na scan ko e anko ni papam say otimi say scan ma Ghana ho ne betimi ama no percentage bi say oh why ya de ye betimi ama no 1% ana 2% ana 3 ana more than that. But the only idea a guest bi a o show what say social contract na also wani Ghana for assign in 120 days no utu na mo or the nyema gugu akwemu and in everything you should get it right. You must build a formidable foundation so that you stand on the foundation to perform or to function for you to achieve your mission and vision. So what I say. So until see a baby no say the be can say why ya de oguso or build the foundation no ora for na koye investigation we omagada omo facts and figures and also omo de man also e de ama Attorney General and Minister for Justice. So we are waiting almost some investigations on baba ye no omo ye wi a enipa dodo send e be say sika we call makache na anko ekwan pepem enti ya jiji ama Ghana. That is the point e bitimi dey nsese ye boka say about where kotu no 7 December 2024 no ye nya so mfaso ana ye guso ye nya so mfaso. Okay, so betwasia will say owura de anamawa aban no etuo no fine yentumi enyina ahasin PSC nkase waye ade because the end results na yenya hu ye yemom no ye betumi akase anamon no de wonam ne kwan so pepepe yeah. And oh yes. And that which them say and I'm one nam so no enya de enwanwa because e bia ba be the same thing pepepe. Exactly. Say yes set up committee ye investigate. Yeah. Say ye ma order ama institution bi to say NIB National Investigative Bureau I investigate ye hu bebre. But the ye hu ye ne say ye wie ye no say obentian na asemesi ye japade ye kodi no ho ne yaje. Ana yasa na kogina court. Yes. And ye hu bi. We don't need to clap for Mahama. Oh, say you're born and some Sisiama na a premature decision. Yeah, yes, I'm quite chibium. A brana a NDC ewa bemu ansana MPP ba way back 2013, 14, 15 thereabout. Then Ghana 40 yet a Wyoming El Krama MPP. By then na it was part of their campaign messages no more can be mukra de ye nyom na eto Ghana for some say truly if this is the case if the no nonsense man is becoming the president, then I think he can retrieve that money for Ghanaians and it can be apportioned or allocated for developmental project. Meaning Ghana for about 2016 system MPP ba bem. What's your Wyoming as a debut? I pursue case Nico court to the extent say yes, and name a court to lose and name my uncle Tom. And o sante say yakoton ne niama no ne yaton discussing ni nyaaye say wante me manti bi so what I say but look at sika ekodi wa yo minsem entisane mo ya tibebre aside all the institutions your park public account committee e Ghana and the popular word the popular phrase what Mr. Chairman to err is human. That is all. Maintain a park, I can say yet nas and as soon as you scare fan is asano, ya jini ya Yamagan and scanning. They always go and spend time and money. No matter what now can bro for I couldn't say. So what I say, enti say ye per action when you west. Say ban committee dia but there was a time I think last 3 weeks one TV station no way me interview when Mr. Boadi say bibia ye better committee dia na say ministry be bro ha ye see gunu na ke ti committee nto mu wi na nka committee ne wi na adwuma ne yagu na nka ska de mo no ye de ma MPs no nka ada na nka ye de na kwa kwose developmental project mu because you go to a certain ministry aside the minister the deputies we still have chief directors our more ministry yet some way be some set up committees and the committees don't function to our expectation. So what I say ye ka amanyo sema ye bibi e be ma o man na tumpon na de ye ka so o man tumpon yi eni pa wo o man nim even up to the last year creature of God emoa ko ka wo. So what I say but look at our life in the country only few people be pen on the economic wise on you okay etiminia sa adanko da dwe no baby ye du ye nyai committee no fine if you think and know one of your procedures are go on name what we want as Ghanaians as citizens and they say sikano committee let me agiama yen e call aye court no abaye timi agiama Ghana for e me dey ye say
adeba ko a ohu mi say abaya ko between MPP and NDC said na Ghana Integrity Initiative recommended how to deal with corruption no unyi say a kwanya ye try cases or cause said the esiche because emra okroma the fact say they said the ye kan owura oforia ta asem yeah OSP declared wanted or a suspect in the issue na case na abano until say a competent court of jurisdiction ebe pronounce judgment say kwa do a dey born no we di for no we no be enu to me say ebe ka say sebe we criminal na we di for emra okuma we are not in a kangaroo republic as you know exactly. He must go to say the near can say Mahama Attorney General Ayini will take it over within a week or two. No, a drop cases be brave. Yeah, na appointed Dana Chemuno. Edin Crawford Jina Court. So I'm also a cause financial loss to the state.
Yes.
So they make an
yes.
Case no at na court will be the 6 years, be the 7 years, be the but no court.
No court.
And now one more pet. And it's a case in the yen and yet the then president in so pen say want to make question court and say and now so I conclude the case
yeah
it when you say problem make say for your judicial no because say yes sir other na case between court na court ne ko di 8 years 7 years na prosecution and to me and for evidence emma or minor lawyer penny and to me for evidence enko often say dainty and emma yen to me and deal with such issues.
Minia Educate Africa Institute ye research pa na ye publish a research work be 21st March 2021 ye stating emphatically say approach a for say they fight corruption in the country then you wrong. We don't have proper foundations. The pivotal role was say you play, we are not playing it, and intentional yashada. o maya e wo mu no so ohia ni wiade a ono ye koromfo but so be a politician na se skafa na nsase ya ye to ne din say corruption na ye pia kwhye court obekwa basa opuni die for instance hwe bread ye ankwan kosi baby ya minia wo busa mse denti so my Ghana a bit man fight corruption ye dua baby na se dua ba no ho maye nkotwa so afifi dada ekra ma sanso biem ba se dua na wo ho no ni nkotwa so ye nkoni nkotu ase se de yafe ba ko ne betutu efoma na yenya ne hin nyina na ye tudua na so ne de ahye bidia enu ni efi na ekoyi CDS chief of defense staff SSI omampani na appoint no ebiem inspector general of police IGP SSI omampani na appoint no diedio auditor general SSI omampani na appoint auditor general because minumi nyina no ebedia dance say there has been so many years including 2023 report about wanting emphatically stating skebia akoko baby yet we only read the report near publishing your paper and so scanning and sanka eti I need to tell you say eti are we much interested in say auditor general and wo now onko investigation of report in emra ne aka keke na eno ano no ana ebiem yeko boss and since I'm penning appointing no look at how I appointed these institutions leaders any baby I free ba I am me Boadi and I'm your president and I'm a foul say a jamini ata on so the Boadi eti brabe yeko boss me akra me dwuma de bi msika ko baby obedi na wa prosecute me you could have the mandate to prosecute but because you are appointing into utanidu aso or growing ho beti aso it's not so no enjoy the sika ebiem attorney general yes we should stop that thing attorney general and minister for justice no we should get minister for justice near separate attorney general no na attorney general and say o man penny na appoint say ni pakro no say na be obey purely independent EC boss and say o man penny na appoint ni nyina echi no edu say yakwakoto aba we should stop giving money to delegates sanko ya gbogbo din no say the current attorney general so MP and also attorney general and minister for justice yenko ni person say time ana omoye primaries ndi ni see all the MPs no omo elus no omo ewi ni nyina no e dem ni see omo masika omo che bibi so what I say and it is clear we are in a country say akwakoto aba obi koji TV obi amount to be many constituency sitting member mutual 5,000 na the ono benfufro no etua 7,000 into water na say 5,000 no di beto so no so betua wa kire say yes so at the end of the day wo sika na wo call parliament wo na wo do ya some opposition say bra be minister for this so what I say so corruption na ye kan nyina no dua we sika na ye de man ko for say me person call parliament MP no so ajewo it is say delegate vote for the Omasika Kessie, a free general laptop, a can. And in this case, politicians, when you hear them say, politics is a serious business. So one year careful, I want to say, and indeed, it is a serious business. They borrow money, they find money, they put in their savings to win election and get it back with interest, dividends. And in this case, there's no way we can eradicate corruption in Ghana until say asasa yalewe sa yale ya maboboso yi si yensa ya yentimi ntu corruption ase wo Ghana da
it Mahama na mo wo to say based on this because any maboboso for instance appointment of this and that in no a constitution no na e give us powers no yes. My president
yes
and one way
yes
right
yes.
The constitution no akano and one way so people have called for constitutional reforms.
Yes.
Mahama Bai was setting up constitutional review committee because the late President Mills AABB said it to until the constitution you know you be changing powers na ekuta executive ye better so no. All these things. So does it mean say on to say be say and Mahama did that oye and then yema oye with Ora and then yema it will still amount to nothing. Does it mean that? Because don't you think say despite say ye war on Mampenia na to me e dia more Mampeni so appoint sanko fu we mu nyina no. Mampeni ne betumi amasa institutions independent. No I can share one say the fact say me na me appoint you doesn't mean say obi a me ne ye adwuma fomwa because at the end of the day say if there is no any interference coming from somewhere we need pan be adwuma we need say betuma nyi Mampani bia still obewo sa powers we yet obe make sure say emra ebe ye adwuma on control wo mo a wo ye dey wa appoint be mo kwan am mo ado mo pe aye adwuma based on said emra ne hye tie we need say ye betuma nya bi
ye betumi anya bi there so like that say betuma nya bi obi atese me say do I mean say the current Attorney General Minister for Justice no Otue during delegate conference and I say election. I don't mean that, but the American say all the MPs it is known. Say Otue delegate. So I am not emphasizing that the current Minister for Justice and Attorney General Otue. So let's take note of that. Now fighting corruption in Ghana requires multifaceted approach, and these are some of them. And for only powers now, your man Peniwo to appoint EC, Yoko, Attorney General, and what have you know. Strengthen legal and institutional frameworks. A bit nabwa. See young man Penia or no your say, or be more day. A year legal institutions in the country and their frameworks, no, or be more day. And conquer favoritism and nepotism, no. With this. Now, as I provided resources to institutions like Yoko, SRAD, and empower anti-corruption agencies, no, that president will be able to reduce corruption, but not to end it all. Ebiem say you know on Mampenibi. Now I imagine say he is going to enhance transparency and accountability in the country. We are in the country. I tell you, can say they should declare appointees should declare their assets. But as yes, how they say envelope. It's not declaration in which way? Because idea envelope it means another word for envelope means cover. I now also will declare no. Still what's on cover so what kind of declaration is that? But you know Mampenibi or nobody enhance transparency and pure accountability in the country. Yes, he can fight corruption and reduce it to a certain down percentage of we be a Ghana for in if we get a president, I'll be promoting ethical leadership and political will. So ethical leadership okay. You found your team say do dear children duty but we are in a country we are fast and be no being so bad we parents we are in a country utu anama we are no be so for we bibiaba so at least as if say me ya atabodi peso oye bone etimesum ba to me no so ana me ba show me so de me pibiam zum timi ye na me so my bone because atabodi ye bi there be yesterday I was telling someone say so once will be too far only akona so oye angel nemo afutu no odi utu say ade we enye memfa ho hyem no odon ne peso odon ho hyem na anwa no it one person be or how be sa no obekom bi enti no otu fo no so if we are able to enforce ethical leadership and political will send me ya to about me say me president send me MP sika e de mamini yesim fanko yi akwan yesim fanko we o mu ho akire me fanko mo na ma tibia nto baabi this can that is a political will. At the end of the day, your purpose of being a president, it will be achieved, and it will affect the whole nation. So what I say, we must get a president or best strengthen the judiciary and the law enforcement.
So based on all these things, then it means to say we don't necessarily need to even change the constitution and then take away some powers of our presidents, because you can take the powers. You see, it's about say emrano ye adwuma na ya hwe say emrano any respecter of persons say echemia ese enmity echoso
yes
ese so enmity yeah sana ugidi say ese yes na ese
eno no kan ho eno ye one aspect of it
we say eno ye adwuma obia be so odin ho ba kwhye corruption ye fa ne say me busa question ye fa ne say Akufo-Addo wo ho no entrophobia na because they were perceived to be corrupt.
Yes.
Akufo-Addo government. Okay. Yeah, some of one of phone so when you close to the president then.
Yeah.
And now when we president relations and answer BBT sir. And they bianca Akufo-Addo ma kwan. Eyi ni nsefiri mu say emra mo ko face mo hawa makreti. And mo ko face na emra na ka say o wo mu sun exonerate wo mo and answer emra na ka say wo mu dibem edifo a. Ujidi ye pass obi a wo men Akufo-Addo. Ananka ban foforo ya wo ba yi enke mu no se no ye de ya asimesi ono kro ye ni nua kra no mama ye de akogina muti ene ye me de se me ye de anki ye betwa mitinti ye me nkoye kra wunyini se eno ne sa embra no selective form of all type of justice say e fa we hu a ye be di nti na ama corruption ye ntumi fight because some people are emboldened to involve themselves in corruption because of whom say there be a mijidan with the who shebo kura no a ye be twitwa agye yes and afon say
eno no one aspect be ka ho a yet we need to review the constitution na dem bo boss no yenya ne sa institutions ya me kan omo hes no oma ye dwuma wo na nkasa to aba eyi wo ma
eno be better than say
president ato ama appointment say okoka sem chiro bi a otim ka tro say enyo na appointment your mampani na ama me appointment unim relationship on your mampani so wo it is hard there no alone at the favoritism and nepotism eba na say if you are in an institution where there is favoritism and nepotism meaning corruption another friend.
Akufo-Addo can be emra oba power 2017 say sebe ne yire ya oda na chikura ade enye obi ya de no begina nukura na onti obema no kura no ho ayeden akire no ema wo serve notice kura say wo pese wo be join me ma ba mu na wo adwe ni say wo be pesika de ani hanye good ma ko private sector yes and okay
yes okay
Olo John Dramani Mahama the second time en chair kura wakabi akire ne crop say wo afon say wo pese wo be rich yourself making scam then this place is not good for you. Go to the private sector.
Yeah.
We are can be. And so for the who the course so remember the often says answer more e cano. Say o person be say ya be say adenti and wo ba na enkrofo. Now let me get this straight. Your perception. Say na make you say oh the power we enam baby I was sharing the way we living a life and then maybe a cause until you say would or mine sika and I will be on my perception.
Yeah.
Maybe any baby in crate be about Bontia because a contract being in maybe cry and kuye. Often says Sanya man a happiness. That's the way your man penny and that's the way.
Minia Sanya mano a happiness or your man penny. You just have to let your ways work. You work with your ways. Because you know enkofo to abama based on ensema okachire wom ensem ne ma ya hotoso ene ye jiudi me wom de to be honest with you tema no mampani na dan Akufo-Addo o ma ya mampani na yenu so waye politician no to be honest na me de na mo gidi oni mu say ono de oba ade e friend corruption de say ontimi ntu ase kra Ghana de at least obey my eswati na so the type of leadership no I don't know. Say or try 2008, Namfa 2012, Namfa na 2016. A farmer no, inti do baby a be na enkophobia a bua no, and now do sabre no financially on bua intino or no swini no mama appointment now omuya debi untimi kentina. Ama went me and walking the talk nedia. Meaning, as a leader, you must be able to know say you are creating a good path, a smooth path for your followers. So you always think about your followers first when you are creating the path. Don't make it sure say, "Ekwa mi create oma edi mechi di fo no okay, that is what we call it, leader or leadership. So what I say, but so baby penny. Now so fool say they were doing chilewu and as all your Ghana for near mum and yet the team for the pet and I will yet I don't think you will fail. What we experienced in the past government, it was totally Jamie Pe. It got to answer. We voted against Mahama in 2016 election because of Yentiobia, Mimi Ujenfu. Those kind of words, now a words of apathy and famine. It will break and famine. Then we voted for Manado to become the president. From 2017, it got to a point that what can we are now on tape. It a sign a TV for oh, you're about to campus or it's my phone city and after all, Yanquanasa. So as I say, but leader there, yes, I will say, Utie Woma Udio Manimono, or may do it to a telephone and a Utium. Now, dear Pia, we be as no, make sure, say, Uber to soon worry. I dear make cocoa, a baby woman telephone, or more better home, Homenia Sundry, Homedi Diame, Homenia good security, Homenia good health, Homenia baby papa da. So what I say, so that is how a leader must think and act. If you always consult your people, and then I'm okay. I dear me who the past government name led by Nanado, I'm a pa or no one can say a year community engagement, a time I now the levy ever. Any day, constituency engagement.
It was after say minority then, and I say Parliament start NDC in Parliament, members in Parliament boycotting.
Yes.
Yeah, now. I said that they should go back and engage the constituencies. Thank you. To move first, anyway, but I believe say you best revisit this issue we view near Dinkomo because no name or how can say pa Ghana ha AD nya say kwanya ye faso your resources na ye wono ebinumu eyusuno sir. Yeah, Emma and Fasoma or mining na and crankle be in Yahoo Fasono. If we say an only issue back one a challenge pa Eddie Emma.
Yes, the person catch your man penny a John Dramani Mahama and say, or no, dear, say no, or Baba and the last Nawako. We dear, only one day. He must do something before he dies.
Okay. Because John Dramani Mahama will not seek for re-election. It will be because he has nothing to lose. So obey stepping the toes to be another clean every home.
Yeah.
Now what you mean legacy there too. But don't forget say this independence celebration. Ora John Dramani Mahama office say you best celebrating no Jubilee House. Was suspended rotational celebration na kufa de bayero.
Okay.
Because was pay one more checks and no may say your rotation and you spend 15 million Ghana cedis for celebration. 15 million new Ghana cedis. Billions of cedis. Like I say here for who celebration. It won't say important in our history there, but I say or person to me cut cost. Yeah, they see can 15 million. It's a 5 required your best spend the island crown the 10 million cra. Yeah, quite a building a hospital sir. Of once a Ghana for being faso. John Dramani Mahama, may I support this decision?
Oh yes,
I support the decision.
Yes.
Some of the decisions,
it's a good decision.
Yeah, now 15 million. Maybe I say not half of the money are going individual the pocket. But
President was say you.
So we wish say John Dramani Mahama will carry on. They said we see air cost na to me abwa. All right. But that will be our 2J me as my name production crew led by Ora Collins Ajimai. Say to me she share Jumedi Eddie by area no your name Vitus Azim Eddie and Komo or no